Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Okay guys, got a post here from the crypto troll, in brackets not. He's made a post that I thought I'd share with you about HBAR, and he says, for those who have given up on HBAR, there is still a chance we go to $1.40 this cycle. It looks insane, but I will say what I said before. The final wave of the bull run is when the most gains are made, and that wave is yet to come. Interesting. Okay, so $1.40. Do I think that is possible for this market cycle? I think it's possible. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't know. I'll be honest with you, I don't know, but I do think that's possible. It's not an outrageous target to hit. I think $1 definitely is something that I would be, thinking is a possibility. But again, I will say, this is talking, this is talking like it's doing well, right? I'm not saying this is a guarantee. I'm saying if it gets to $1.40, etc., that's pretty good. I'd be pretty happy with that, to be honest with you. So, I don't want to make out this is an easy target to hit, in my opinion. But I do think it's possible. So let's get into what he's saying here in regards to, the final wave of the bull run. So as someone who's been here for a bull run before, I do actually agree with that general sentiment, to be honest with you. The final run is generally usually the big finale, so to speak. It's what they call the blow off top. And the blow off top is basically when all the alts just have a mad rally, basically. That's when the alts are just randomly popping off. They're all just going. You're getting massive gains out of them. And then that's usually the end. It's you have this big run up from all the alts, and eventually it stops, and that's when it's all retracing basically back into a bear market. So the general process is this. You've got Bitcoin that leads the market. So Bitcoin will have its run. Bitcoin will see how high that's going to get, and then eventually Bitcoin will start to taper off. It will start to drop down in price, and then we have a thing called Bitcoin dominance, and the Bitcoin dominance is basically the dominance that Bitcoin has over the rest of the market. That will drop below a certain percentage. I want to say it's below 30%, if I remember rightly. And once it starts to drop below that kind of dominance percentage, what that means is that the altcoins are starting to take over. So it's basically Bitcoin's had its turn. It's done now. It's starting to taper off. Now it's the altcoins' turn to start going. And that's when people start going into the altcoins. Because what's basically happening is people have taken their profits from Bitcoin, and now they're looking at what altcoins they can start putting money into. And then they cycle it through altcoins. So they just go from one altcoin to another, keep putting money in cryptos that haven't yet gone off, getting the value out of them when they do go off, and then withdrawing and going into another crypto. That's basically what a bull run is. And so we haven't seen that yet, of course. We haven't really even seen exactly where Bitcoin's going to go right now. If this is still a bull run that we are in, we've got to still see where Bitcoin's going to go. So we aren't really at the end of the bull run if we are still in a bull run. So I do agree in that general sense. So I thought I'd share this with you because, again, you've got someone who I'm assuming is a trader, because, he's given a price prediction and he's talking about waves, which is basically chart analysis talk. So I would assume that he's talking about this from a chart perspective. But yeah, you've got someone's prediction of what the price can go to, $1.40. And two, he's giving you the reason as to why he doesn't think, HBAR has really taken off yet, which, as I say, I do agree in a general sense. If we are in a bull run, it doesn't just happen in one go. It is a staggered process. Not necessarily all altcoins take off at the same time either. They will be generally going up, but there'll be ones that are outperforming others, and it'll just go through in different variations of time. So if we are talking about that, then yes, we're not there. And I'll just say this, guys, I own 20 different cryptos. I've not got one crypto yet that's taken off to a point where I've significantly made money and withdrew, and sold. I haven't had that happen yet. So, to me, we're nowhere near the alt season yet, because there's not one altcoin that I hold that's really taken off for me to make, a huge profit on. So I'm very much under the impression of, if we are in a bull run, if we are still in a bull run, that we're not at the point yet that we need to be. So thought I'd share this with you guys just to give you a bit of a heads up and see where people are thinking in terms of the market. But we will see. I mean, $1.40, I'll be more than happy if we was to get that, to be honest with you. My whole thought process would be, in an ideal world, if we got $1, I'm happy at that point. Anything over that is more than a bonus to me. But even if we didn't quite get $1, you know, if we was to get like 80 cents, 90 cents, that's still great. So, you know, I'm definitely not trying to overachieve with this. I'm not trying to be overly ambitious, but you know, I think $1 would be great if we could get it. That's not a price prediction. That's just what I'm hoping for personally, because I don't read charts or anything like that, so I can't really give those kind of predictions. But we will see what happens. So let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. Take care.